made. That's how it goes, baby.
Everything straight?
Hell yeah. Nigga, what? Gave him that little money, took that piss test, got up out of there. Yeah, we can go now. And he gave me a travel pass. Go to Chicago.
Hell yeah.
We out. So, to understand my spirit as an entrepreneur, a man, really, to understand Caddy, to understand Big Gang, Caddy, Demetri Natrez Faulkner, you have to understand, like, where I'm from, my environment has a lot to do with that. Like, I come from where it was, I would go down the street, black barbershops, black restaurants. It's Arabs too, but they got black people working in there, you feel me? Like, I ain't see white culture
I was just about to ask you
until I left Chicago. My granddad, he was a vice lord. My mom was a vice lord. My dad was GD. Yeah, how they met, bars, lounge, mutual friends. Like, my daddy was one of the main board members for Larry Hoover. Like, my family, like, real entrenched in the South Side. Like, I really can go anywhere I want to for the most part. I had a curfew at 8 o'clock when I was like 9 years old. Could you imagine it? Could you imagine Lil Joe coming to the house at 8 o'clock? I'm 8, 9 years old, all the way on 35th. I'm all the way in Lake Meadows in the shopping center by myself. I was everywhere. I was like the prince. I was a normal kid for the most part. I knew what was going on around me, but I didn't know what was going on around me. I was green. Well, one day I was at the crib, you know what I'm saying? My mom, she was gone. She was outside. She was getting hot. She was doing whatever she do. I couldn't get in the crib. Back then, you used to have like the gates locked from the inside, you feel me? But you know, I'm talking about the closed gates, the old school gates. I couldn't get in the crib, my mama was gone, so I'm like, all right, cool, fuck it. Use the bathroom outside, shit. So the way I used the bathroom at, it was the school called George T. Donahue. That was the first school I ever went to from kindergarten to 3rd grade. I'll never forget this day. I had on like a yellow turtleneck and some fucking brown corduroys and like some pro-ins, some shit like that. I'm all the way over here behind the garbage or whatever. They really can't see me, but they just so happen to be walking like out the park this way, beeline this way. So you gonna see me taking the shit between the trash cans. They saw me, it was this old nigga, I never forget his name. His name was T.Y. I'm a kid, I don't know no better. He, yo, nasty ass nigga, and of course, I'm embarrassed. Girls outside, all that shit. Nigga made me pick the shit up. The man put that shit in my pocket and smash it. And I looked at that nigga, and I made sure, like, I'm gonna remember your face. If I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna remember you. I was crying, I was like, I'm gonna remember you. He, what? I just said, I'm gonna remember you. I was 8, and I told the nigga, like, I'm gonna remember you. And I did. I got that back. Got that all back. I could never forget, like, just the embarrassment, humiliation I felt. I felt like, that's the first time in my life I ever felt like a victim. That day that changed my life was, like, I went to my door, I just sat there. I was in front of the door, and of course it's late, and I just was sitting there in a bar. And I'm just sitting there just thinking to myself, like, man, I never, fuck this shit. I never let nobody do me like this again. I could just remember my mom, she telling me, like, to this day, like, I was, at the door, and like I said, like, she was like, what's wrong, get up, she was yelling at me, and I just looked up at her, and she just like, I'll never forget this day. She was like, that day I seen my baby die. Like, I seen you wasn't a kid no more. And I think that fucked her up as a mom. She was just like, my baby, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Cause my mom thing was, we all we got. To this day, like, we all we got. And she couldn't protect me, so that fucked her up. That moment changed everything for me. That's when I knew, like, yeah, I'll kill you if I got to, but you ain't finna embarrass me no more. And then that's when the freedom really started. Like, I got to go wherever I want to. I'm 9, 10 years old, 8, 9 years old, coming to the crib, 8, 9 o'clock. I ain't even getting in trouble, none of that shit. I'm seeing niggas get shot at. I'm seeing dope deals go down, all types of shit going. I'm talking about scandalous shit. When I get back to school, it's that. Now I got a crew. Now you done did this shit, I'm up now. By that time, I'm 12. I'm really already, like, in the streets. Like, I'm knowledgeable what's going on. I'm a clean at this point. But by that time, I'm already me, you feel me? So I'm trying to get at this nigga named Tonto. He older than me. He's 16. Now, mind you, I'm just being a kid. Now, Tonto older, but he a pretty boy. He get money, but he a pussy. So I thought, I'm steady playing with him, throwing the ball at him. Just being a little aggravating little nigga. And I'm like, man, I take your chain. Then he seen, like, my other homies, like, surrounding me. Like, you know, wolves. He, shit, what y'all trying to get into? What y'all on? Woo. Y'all tripping. Y'all tweaking. Nigga pulled out like a .38. Scared. He shot me. I was like, oh shit, oh, this nigga shot me. This nigga shot me. Oh shit. Go to the hospital. Everybody know who shot me. But I'm so solid, of course. Even at 12, I ain't snitch on no nigga. The nigga that shot me come to the hospital. He talked to my mama. She like, that sound like him. Good. That's what the fuck his little ass get. He a lie. He get my mama like 2 bands. He give me like 1,500 in my pocket. That's a lot of money in 2001, 2002. He said, man, don't tell the police nothing. He said, when you get out, I got a job for you. Come fuck with me. I'm like, for real? He's like, yeah, little nigga, you got hard. Come fuck with me. Sad case about him though, man. He died like about 7, 8 years later. Like, I ain't found out till after I got back from the military, man. I missed that nigga. Good dude, bro. Got back from the military, man. They killed him and his wife. They killed him and his baby mama in the house, man. Tied him up, execution style. Killed him, took the money out the safe, left the baby sleep in the house, bro. The baby woke up, found them both dead and everything, man. Like, he was a good nigga though. Like, he did a lot of shit for a lot of niggas in the hood. Put a lot of niggas through college. Did a lot of shit. But shit, he was in the life, and shit, took him out. But that was the first time I got shot. Growing up being a kid from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? You in the middle. So you kind of get the East Coast, you get the West Coast, and the Midwest. I was a Biggie kid. Who wasn't? You know what I'm saying? He was bubbly rap. He was cool. Like, spiritually, I felt more connected to Tupac as a person, as a man, because the struggles that he went through, the stuff that he had to go through his upbringing. Me and my mom, we got a very similar relationship to him and Afeni, as far as just togetherness. Like, we was one, because I had seen my mom go through drug addiction, getting clean. We grew up together. Like, me and my mama don't got the regular mother and son relationship. Cause she the one that taught me, like, you don't fear nobody. So I got that from my mama. She taught me that when I was young. Like, you don't fear nothing, you don't fear nobody. You die like a man before you run like a coward, like whatever. So, and that's my mom. She raised me like that. She instilled that in me, like, you a warrior. Like, that's why I got it right. Like, you a warrior. You feel me? You a warrior. Like, this what you was born to do. Like, you a fighter. Like, your role gonna be harder than most, but you a warrior. When you get the benefits, when you reap the benefits of fighting all them years, it's gonna be illustrious, because you done went through the struggle. Yeah, Tupac a very big influence on my life, just based off of how I look at things with my kids' mothers, how I look at things with women. Like, I always tell people I love women like Tupac loved women. Like, Prince, Prince and Tupac can hang out, and I love women like they love women. We could just talk about females all day, because the African American woman is like a big part of my story. Like, it started with my mom, my kids' mothers. We started with the influences around me. It's just always been a big part of my story. So that's what I was always able to relate to as well with Tupac.
Hoes, dope dealers, and drug addicts. That's what you was raised in a house full of. If it wasn't for you, no, I wouldn't have went. You said, I hate my mama. I want my real mama back. And that, Lord, clicked in my head and made me go get myself together.
Yeah, my mama been clean 28 years, man. Clean and sober. It's New Year's Eve, 28 years. My mama coming up on the 30 ball, man. My mama was the madam in my neighborhood. Like, in my building, all the hoes used to stay in our house and stuff. And, like, the dudes that the hustlers, the niggas that want to get high, all types of niggas, doctors. My mama used to get high with ambulance niggas, all that shit. And you couldn't come in the house and come fuck with the hoes unless you pay her house fee first. We'd be in our room, and the girls would be in the back, and drugs outside in the front. Some would work their tricks in the bathroom. I seen it with my own eyes. She had a transvestite hooking for her. That's how I knew it was real. She had a whole transsexual pimp hoeing for her. My mama was what you was considered a functioning drug addict.
Brothers, all them waiting for you to come up here and tell your story and do your documentary, because I told them it was coming. They like, when, mama? When he coming? I was like, y'all know y'all better not fuck with these people when they come up in here to do their story.
So it's a fake. Like, shit, I tried to be a pimp. I was a half-ass pimp. Shit didn't work. The bitch was a renegade, and she wasn't trying to buck. So it didn't work. She was giving me what she wanted to give me. I was like, I'm a pimp, and you the hoe, and you get to pay me what you want to pay me. How that shit work? Yeah, let me see one more time. You look handsome. My birthday, boy. I love you. Second time I got shot was in my arm. You know what I'm saying? Right here. Came in, went out right here. You know what I mean? I was in Chicago. It was kind of around the buildings going down. It was 2002. 2002. The buildings was kind of like going down, shit like that. So my own boys, they had set up shop somewhere else. It was a little deal. Basically, I got into it with one of the little workers. He ain't like, you know what I'm saying? I smacked him up a little bit. So shit, he shot me. Like, he shot me. I was in the crib. We got into a little gunfight when he came. When he came, we got into a little gunfight. His daddy coming out the crib. He cool though. He just shot me to get the gun out my head so I wouldn't kill his son. So basically, the nigga shot me in my hand. And I dropped the gun and shit. You know what I'm saying? I lived to fight another day. You feel me? For the most part, you know, nigga. His daddy got violated. You know what I'm saying? And they had to pay me. Every time I got shot, I got paid. I was 14. Yeah, I was 12, 14, 17, and 18. I was on the block. I was on Drexel. I was on 43rd and Drexel. I try my best to not get too graphic with the shit, but for the most part, you know, it's something that I talk about. I try to share with people. Like, don't have your kids out in the street young, because they could be getting into shit. I was one of those kids. I got into a lot of shit early and young. That was one of the prices I had to pay. Man, y'all tap in. Story, plane, trains, and automobiles, baby.
Life is short, ain't no time to stall. I got money to make, I got plays to call. Player-made situations with some pros involved. Just some more is what we focused on. I've been the curb as I swerve on it.
Third time I got shot, like, I keep it 100 because this was years ago. I was 17 years old, so this is 2005. You know what I'm saying? I was home, you know what I'm saying, from Job Corps, fresh home from Job Corps. You know, at that time I was lost. Like, I was really, really lost. Like, when I mean lost, I ain't really know what was next. I came back from Job Corps. I got kicked out of Atterbury, Indianapolis. Came home with this broad. Let this broad trick me out of my spot. She leave me for an older nigga. All that shit. So now I'm back home by myself. The bitch done left me. All that shit. I'm like down in the doldrums type shit. Getting in all types of shit. I'm robbing niggas. Sticking niggas, like whatever. One day I'm with my mama walking down 39th, and we going to Rothschild's. Like back then, this for you young folks, one of those switches. I know it might be hard for y'all to believe that, but it was a time when one of those switches and you couldn't get a Draco like that. Back in my day, it was the Techs, it was the 32s, you know what I'm saying? So I had the 32 shot Tech under my coat. I had a Pico, not a Pico, but I had like a Pelly coat. I had my 32 shot Tech under my arm like this. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm 17, like shit, I'm fucked up. Around 17 was like one of the darkest periods of my life. Like I was into a lot of shit, like a lot of shit. I was moving like a wolf, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't really give a fuck. So I'm with my mama, so all bets is off. So my mama come me go, ooh, I gotta walk down 39th anyway. I'm gonna bet this month anyway. But your hood don't necessarily mean your hood when you doing shit that's no good. So I got, like I said, I got 32 shot Tech like right here, under my coat. I'm good, cause I'm walking like this. But I can free arm a little bit because it's right here hanging. But it's cupped. Man, I'm walking with my mama like this. I got my arm, she on this side of me. I'm walking down the main boulevard, 39th. So nigga get out the car, I don't see the nigga cause he behind me. So he run up. The nigga pulled the gun up at my head, but she felt it. So when she felt the nigga, she called my name. I like, Meechie. And when she called me, it like alarmed me. So I did like this. When I did like this, nigga shot me in my back. Went in, came out, you feel me? Went through a couple of muscle tissue down in my back. To this day, you know what I'm saying? I got pain in my back from that shit too. But you know what I'm saying? They got handled, got dealt with, you know what I'm saying? I'm still here today, living to tell my story.